Hi everyone, Alice Psych. Back to give a little bit more information from this book, Hitler's Psychopathology. This is from 1983. And I've just been reading different sections that I thought were really interesting. So I'm going to continue with this part here. Okay, so Hitler was so completely dominated by his delusional self-image, this grand, over-the-top self-image, that his conviction lent a highly contagious sincerity to his pronouncements of his absolute authority. I mean, he really is believing this stuff, okay? Going to have a kind of a contagious effect. Just as few can believe in one who does not believe in himself, so many Germans tended to believe in one who believed in himself utterly. A public saturated in obedience to authority and desperate for direction responded with enthusiasm as well as submission, thereby facilitating the gratification of another of Hitler's narcissistic urges, his need to control and manipulate others. Let me read just a little bit more. Okay. Hitler professed that he had an ability to simplify complex issues. He was actually too misinformed in many areas to appreciate their complexities. Okay? He knew very little of science, economics, anthropology, evolution, or many other another subject on which he made self-assured pronouncements and official decrees that determine the fate of millions. So he's talking like he knows what he's talking about. He doesn't. Okay, he just knows maybe some little elementary facts here or there. Okay, he could make his effective oversimplified statements about complex issues because he was unhindered by any knowledge of their complexities. Okay, any knowledge of their details, any knowledge of their nuances. Okay, and then this mentions in the book Joachim Fest wrote, for example, of Hitler's great trick of leaping over economic contradictions, particularly in dealing with the masses. His propaganda effects around lofty but vague principles were actually facilitated by the capacity to deny inherent in his psychopathology. So denial, a very strong, call it a defense mechanism. Not only the uneducated, but also many others hungry for quick, firm answers to questions that in fact were supremely difficult, joined the deceived. Okay, so kind of like you get a contagious sort of effect happening. Somebody is presenting things as if they know for certain. They present, they know, they have the answers, even though they really don't. But it can be very convincing. You say it enough, they say it in a certain manner, in a certain way. Sometimes it's the way you say it, not what you say, that makes a difference. And Hitler was excellent at that. Okay, and I think we'll stop there for now. Thanks.